Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been about 2 weeks since I last posted, and I just wanted to give a general update about what's going on right now with the herd and future projects and things that are going to be happening. Today is kind of cleanup day here on the homestead. Goats like to congregate in one area, especially where the feeders, the waters are. And that's just kind of where they hang out the most. And especially when you have a smaller pasture like I do, mine are pretty much dry lotted. They can congregate and they can make it really messy. So right now I'm just trying to keep it clean. The better husbandry you have, the more you're cleaning it. I mean, the cleaner things are in general, the less parasites you'll deal with, sickness, and all else. Sweeping up in tiny piles is a way that I can easily get up the big clumps of poop or whatnot. We do have 2 calves and 2 emus, so it is a little bit dirtier than just goats would be in general. So I just make tiny little piles, rake them up, and put them into old feed bags. It's full, and now I'm just tying it with hay bale strings. This is a good way that we can kind of reuse materials on the farm, and so I'm not leaving big piles of stuff around the farm. Our pretty goats. Here's my Gypsy. Hi, Gyps. Here's our sweet Brownie. And here's Ivy. And it is pretty muggy out today. We're having some tornado warnings. So we're just kind of keeping an eye out. We don't think anything will happen. But it is getting kind of dark out too, kind of rainy out, cloudy. But the weather's nice enough that I can come out here and get some stuff done while I'm home. Hi, baby. Oh, look at that fat girl. Oh, she's huge. Look at her. Look at her. Good, huh? Here's my baby. I snatched the bag out of my hand. Gypsy, that wasn't very nice. It wasn't very nice. And this is kind of a long process. It's gonna take a while. So I'll probably be working on this like all weekend, trying to get everything up. Drizzling now, so the goats some of them are starting to run into the shelter. But I just wanted to give you a quick update on our pregnant girls. Pregnant ladies, there's 4 of them right now, due literally next week. Here's Gouda. She's at least a 5th freshener, from my knowledge. She's about 6 years old right now. I don't have a ton of information on her, but I know enough about her that she's getting up there in age. She's not too old. She's had 1 baby all the way to 3 babies, so it'll be a surprise whether it be like twins or triplets or maybe even more. I'm thinking twins or triplets for her. She's pretty big. Look at her. What a pretty girl. And her udder is pretty big as well. Look how big. Let me see if she'll let us take a look. She's actually a pretty decent milker. But yeah, she was actually bought as a milk goat for someone, and I inherited her daughter, and then I ended up getting her as well, like a year or 2 later, it was a crazy story. Next pretty girl is Clementine. And this will be her first successful kidding, and she doesn't really want to be touched right now. They can get kind of moody when they're pregnant. But look how big she is. And oh, she's got a little bit of mucus, but there's her little udder. And because of how small her udder is, I'm thinking that we have at least 1 or 2 dolings in there. So hopefully she has at least 2, just for an easier kidding. But she did a few years, I think it was 2 years ago, she ended up aborting triplet bucks at like 3 months along. It was really just unfortunate. All the goats were treated for everything, and I do believe it was just from stress. but I'm not 100% sure what happened with her pregnancy. So our next baby, or big girl, is Sally. Here's Sally. She's my Pygora female. And yes, I'm gonna clean this out soon too. And from our information, she's kidded at least once, and it was a boy and a girl twin. And she's pretty large. She's due May 5th. And here's Josie. This will be Josie's second kitty. She's about 3.5 years old. And I think she's got possibly triplets in there, or maybe at least twins. I think at least one girl for her. Look at her. And oh, I wish we could see her belly a little better. Josie, show everyone your belly. Look how large she is. We're just excited to see how many they have. And these girls, they're just fat. Karen might be early bred, like 2 or 3 months, and Ivy is not pregnant at all. She's actually in milk and had babies in January. And here's Waddle. She's also one of my milkers right now, but she doesn't really look pregnant. She's just a nice, healthy girl. Ivy's kind of fat though. And here's Gypsy. She's also not pregnant, by the way. She just has a big belly. Big rumen issues. She's not even really over conditioned. She's just got a big belly. I actually would like to put a little weight on her in the hip area and the shoulders. Also, I made the goats this play structure just a few days ago. It's pallets like this. See, there's 4 pallets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's made into the shape of a square. I just use screws, put it together, then a nice pallet on top with some plywood, just because that pallet wasn't big enough. And then I have plywood for a ramp and another square that's slightly taller. As you can see, it goes up a little bit, or to the right, I guess, from where we're looking at it. And it's also kind of like a dual shelter. I might put some scrap wood on there to kind of board it in to make it more useful, because they'd still get wet in here, but it's mostly just to kind of get out of the sun and have some fun. And here's the other part. It is just a small wooden spool. Don't worry, the holes are all covered up. And then a nice little ramp to be able to get up there. And the goats have really been enjoying it lately, especially the younger goats and the babies. And I think Calliope enjoys it too. What do you think, girlie? What do you think, baby girl? Do you like it? What do you think? And Calliope's also one of my ones that kidded in January, and she's also in milk right now. And all of them give about 2 cups a day. They're not from exceptional lines or anything, but they're just my little backyard milkers, and I'm very pleased with them. Look at this pretty girl. Hi, Ivy girl. Here's my sweet Karen. Baby April. Hey. Look at little April. She's cute, isn't she? Oh, she's coming up here. She's getting friendlier, which I'm very happy about. She's gonna sit in my lap. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.